Wrote myself a check for $10 million, and I put it in my wallet, and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and deteriorated. But then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on Dumb and Dumber.
People are manifesting their dream houses, cars, money, basically new lives. And every time I see it, I think that's either incredible or a load of nonsense. So instead of judging it from the outside, I thought it's finally time that I try it properly for myself. And I'm not just writing I'm rich on a notebook and hoping for the best this time. I signed up for a 2-week money manifestation course with Lydia Killian. And I committed to doing exactly as I was instructed for the next 2 weeks to see if I could become a money magnet. Now, belief-wise, when it comes to manifestation, I'm kind of in the middle. I do believe in the neuroscience behind it, such as the nervous system regulation and the subconscious conditioning. And I've also had friends manifest things like cars, money, and even relationships. It's just never happened to me. So I went in with an open mind, ready for this to work. The course runs over 14 days, and every day there is a video with some instructions from Lydia, as well as a workbook that you need to complete. Now, I won't go through every day in detail because I don't want to give away Lydia's work, and also I just want to share the parts that I found most impactful for myself. And on day 1, we started with our money beliefs. Things like, do I find money scarce? Do I associate money with stress or guilt? Do I feel unsafe spending it? And I found this exercise really powerful because I noticed a lot of the stuff that I wrote down, I didn't actually believe consciously. And a lot of this was my subconscious, which we'll get to in a little bit. On day 2, we started EFT, or tapping. Now, if you've never heard of EFT before, or the emotional freedom technique, it involves gently tapping on your meridian points while focusing on certain emotions. The purpose of this is to calm your nervous system while bringing awareness to something that is charged. This enables the body to release the emotion rather than hold on to it. What I love about tapping is how accessible it is, and sessions can be as short or as long as you want. Some of the sessions I did were about 6 minutes long, and I found that a lot easier to do than meditating, especially first thing in the morning. Next, we have affirmations. And I'll be honest, writing your affirmations is pretty awkward, kind of similar to writing your bio on a dating app. To create our affirmations, we basically flipped our limiting beliefs. For example, if you feel I never have enough money, that would become I always have enough money. And instead of repeating them awkwardly in front of the bathroom mirror, we recorded them on the Parrot app so you could just listen to them throughout the day. And the most impactful time to listen to affirmations is actually as soon as you wake up in the morning and right before you go to sleep. This time is when your body has the least resistance and the affirmations are most impactful. And then we moved on to scripting. This is where you write your diary as if you're already living the life that you want. The goal of this is to write it in as much detail as possible. And again, I recorded it on the Parrot app so I could listen to it throughout the day as well. And what fascinated me about this is when you write from the future, your nervous system responds as if it's real. And this is because your emotional and physiological systems can't fully separate imagination and real experiences. Initially, this was kind of awkward, but every day it did get a little bit easier, and learning the science really helped me stay committed. As a lot of research suggests that 90 to 95% of our emotions, thoughts and behaviours are unconscious, which means things like how we act around money aren't a choice, they're conditioning. Over the 2 weeks, we also worked on triggers, self-talk and noticing when old patterns would show up. But now the bit you've all been waiting for. Did I manage to manifest any money in the 2 weeks? No. But something did change. My relationship with money feels a lot calmer. For example, I went to a fancy place for a few drinks the other day, and I went to pay the bill, and remember we're in Bali, a few drinks came to like £60, which was like twice as much as I thought it was going to be. And I noticed that in the moment, the old me would have kind of felt like a twinge in my chest, like, oof, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But I didn't feel anything. I just pulled out my phone and tapped away. I've also noticed that I've stopped constantly checking all my bank accounts and generally just worrying about money as much as I used to. It might not have been the magical money manifesting result I was after, but I definitely feel like I'm making progress, and I'm going to continue doing everything I've learned in the 2 weeks, and hopefully in a couple of weeks or months I can share something I've manifested with you, or if not, I'll share that I've manifested nothing.